Welcome to Brick Wall Cinema. I'm your host, Chance, and today we have Sergio and Lola with us doing something different today. We're going to do a bracket challenge based on every DreamWorks animated movie up to The Wild Robot.
Yes, we're going to settle this. Like real men and women today. What movie is the best DreamWorks movie among all the movies?
Disclaimer, this is extremely objective and based on our own opinions. You're free to make your own opinions later in the comments.
Yeah.
Just know that Lola has the best opinions.
They can differ, but okay. So, you want to start off?
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
Puss in Boots versus Home.
Okay. This might piss some people off, but I think Home is better than the first Puss in Boots.
No.
No? Okay. I was worried.
No, I mean, I'm with Puss in Boots.
So you are on Puss in Boots side, or are you on Home side? Because you didn't say. I said this might piss you off, and you didn't say anything.
It did piss me off. I was just quiet about it.
Okay, well, then we have to fight about the reasoning. Well, not like fight, but we have to talk about the reasonings so that one can win. Why do you think Puss in Boots beats Home?
Without Puss in Boots 1, we wouldn't have Puss in Boots 2.
Is that the only reason you're saying?
But is that the only reason? You're not defending it off. This is supposed to be based off why the movie's good.
Oh, I like the story.
That's not.
I like the story and animation.
Really? I'm surprised. No, I'm happy you like this. But from what I've heard from you, it sounded like you didn't like the first one. But okay.
We never talked about the first one ever.
I swear we did.
Of us dating.
I swear we did. I don't know. Maybe I'm on crack or something. But
confirmation.
Don't confirm that.
Sergio.
That was a joke.
What?
Puss in Boots or Home?
Yeah, Puss in Boots or Home, Sergio.
Let me think. It's because I like the song and the feel good vibes of Home. I also really like Puss's story because they're basing it off the Legend of Zorro, which I grew up watching, and I also grew up watching.
Have you seen that movie?
Yes, awesome. I love that movie, and I also grew up watching Zorro and Puss in Boots. So for me, I think I like Puss in Boots better.
I agree.
Okay, and then Puss in Boots won. I'm actually not mad about that.
You know the guy that voices Puss in Boots is the
Zorro? Same guy who played Zorro.
Yes.
It's Zorro. Kung Fu Panda 2 versus El Dorado. And if El Dorado doesn't win, there's going to be bloodshed, guys. There is actually going to be bloodshed. This is one that I'm actually going to be pissed about. We're going to talk about it. Hey, go.
You're going to hate me about this. You're not going to like me. I like Kung Fu Panda 2 a lot more than El Dorado. I grew up with Kung Fu Panda 2. I did not grow up with El Dorado. Babe,
I love you, but right now, I want to rip out your intestines.
We're not even on the third tier yet, and you're already getting mad at me?
Yes. This is my reasoning. I have reasoning. There is a whole argument by this. This is Lola's TED Talk. Okay, so, yes, Kung Fu Panda 2 is a really good movie. Kung Fu Panda as a whole is probably, arguably, one of DreamWorks' best franchises. But
you like the bromance.
That you didn't even let me finish my point.
Is that it?
No, I have more reasoning than bromance.
So it's one of the reasons.
Yes, it's one of the reasons, but you didn't even let me get into it yet. Okay.
Go ahead.
There's another reason. I had to go into this. Okay. El Dorado is DreamWorks' best underrated gem. I will hurt whoever thinks otherwise. And these are the reasons why. Yes, the bromance, but what I wanted to get into first is, of course, the animation and the music. The music in this movie is so good. And the scene I specifically wanted to talk about that literally changed the course of my life. Chance, if you could please pull it up. How I would describe the scene. So essentially, when they're looking for El Dorado and they get there, all the people in El Dorado, they think that the two main characters are gods. And there's a whole scene when they're singing a song about being gods, and just the colors of the animation of that scene literally make my brain tingle. I love everything about this movie. The animation, the backgrounds, the music, the relationship between the cast. Chell? Like, what is there not to like, Chance, I wasn't joking. Please pull up that scene. Could you pull up that scene?
Right now, we don't have time.
But we do.
Lola,
why don't we have time?
I'll do it in post.
Okay.
I actually can't do that in post because it's a copyrighted song.
What? Can't you just put it on mute?
What's the point of putting on mute?
Because I want you guys to see the scene to understand. I don't even know if you guys have seen the movie.
Well, it's Kung Fu Panda 2 and El Dorado for both of us. What about you, Sergio? You're the tiebreaker.
Yes, Sergio.
Kung Fu Panda 2.
Shut up, Chance.
Yeah, shut up, Chance. I want you to really think about this and give me a reason.
Let me
for whatever
see
one you
here.
choose.
I did grow up watching Kung Fu Panda 2, but I also remember watching El Dorado and liking it a lot because it subverts a lot of tropes that seem to be in the movie. However, I do think I like Kung Fu Panda 2 more.
Thank you.
Because
what is the reason?
I do like the conflicts in the movie, but I don't know if I like the bromance, but it feels like they kind of betray each other in a very weird way.
But they make up, Sergio. They make up. Did you listen to this?
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
The weird way they kind of betray each other is when I can't remember their names, the main characters' names. The blonde hair, he gets attached to the community, and the guy with the darker hair, he just gets attached to Chell. For me, it felt like that kind of brought a wedge between them, and I didn't feel it kind of like that. It felt like they were going to be like this tight-knit group of three, but then it was just him and the girl, and then his friend kind of went away, which I get was supposed to be the conflict. And I did like that aspect, but I didn't like the fact that it felt like it was more about the relationship that he was developing with the girl rather than them just kind of wanting different things.
Okay, so before we finish this, I want to talk more about that topic. Also, their names are Tulio and Miguel. Miguel is the blonde one, and Tulio is the raven-haired one, and obviously she's the girl. So I understand your reasoning for what you are saying here. It seems like Chell really gets in between their relationship, but hear me out. I felt like it was more portrayed that way because that's how Miguel was seeing it, just like, oh, Chell's taking my best friend. But it wasn't just because of that. In the beginning, Miguel and Tulio's first goal was just to get gold, get money, get rich, get that bank. That was their number one goal.
Fuck bitches. Get money.
Exactly. That was the number one goal. It's El Dorado, the city of gold, the city of riches. That's the number one thing they wanted. So I felt like the conflict maybe was a little bit about Miguel and Chell, kind of like getting at a crossroads, but it was more because Miguel actually fell in love with the community and Tulio wanting to go with their original plan. Hey, we had an agreement. We were going to split the money both ways. Like, what's going on here? Because that's what their main argument was about. Tulio was like, we're literally dirt poor, bro. I don't know about you. I'm trying to get that bank and become something of myself.
We're going on.
All right, so
I'm trying to convince him, Chance. Leave me alone.
No, we don't have time to. We have so many movies.
But I love this one. Let me win.
We'll do a review on something.
Fine. But yeah, I feel like that's more what their main issue was.
That is the main issue. I just kind of felt like it was more about Tulio being in a relationship rather than them just wanting to go through with their plan.
All right, so it's Kung Fu Panda 2. Next.
You didn't let Sergio say.
He said Kung Fu Panda 2.
I did.
Okay.
The Croods or the Prince of Egypt?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, definitely the Prince of Egypt.
No.
Okay.
Croods.
It's the Prince of Egypt, hands down. Did we not watch the same movie? Okay, you're hearing, but you're not listening.
I'm hearing and listening. You say Prince of Egypt, but the answer is Croods.
You didn't even let me explain my point.
Okay.
It's Prince of Egypt because while the Croods is a really great story about family values and then like becoming your own person, Gru was stopping Eve from becoming her own person for like survival instead of actually everyone living their lives. So Croods is a great story about that. I really love the animation. Going into the second one, I didn't like how they changed the animation style. Like, I don't hate it, but the Croods first one is just better, in my opinion. But that movie is really good. I love the songs. I love Guy, one of my first crushes ever, Guy Bachus. But hear me out. The Prince of Egypt. I feel like this movie resonates with people who aren't even religious. Like, this movie is one of the best animated movies of all time. Okay?
Okay.
And the songs, oh my gosh, the songs. I literally ascend into heaven. Okay? These songs are peak. This is, the meme pure cinema? This is pure cinema.
Sergio, you might as well just say Prince of Egypt because I know Sergio loves that movie too. I love it too, but I'm just saying if it had to tie between this and the Croods, I'm going to choose.
You didn't let El Dorado tie. We are not letting this tie. I will eat you.
I'm not saying a tie. I'm just saying that I know I love Cruz more than both of you. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna lose this battle anyway. So let's go school Prince of Egypt.
Okay, so you lose.
Sore loser over here.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. You're allowed your opinion.
Next, Boss Baby versus Turbo.
Turbo wins. It's Boss Baby versus Turbo. If you're gonna tell me Boss Baby's better than Turbo, I mean, that's gonna be an interesting take for this video, and I want an explanation.
I don't need to give an explanation.
Yes, you do. If you're saying Boss Baby's better than Turbo, is that what you're saying? Because you paused as soon as I said Turbo.
Yeah, I had a lot more fun in the theater watching Boss Baby than I did Turbo.
What? Okay, Sergio.
And I went to the premiere for Turbo. I saw Turbo on a cruise.
Well, clearly we're two different people because I like Turbo more than Boss Baby.
Well, I don't like Turbo that much. I saw it when I was a kid. I saw the TV show too, but I didn't really say I gotta watch Turbo.
Who am I dating? What is happening?
Look, let me explain. Boss Baby. It's funny because I love the idea of it. Like the idea at the beginning of a kid with a new brother coming in and seeing him as a boss because he's taking over everything, like the leader. I like that idea. It's a really cool premise. But after a while, it just goes freaking bonkers, and I just think that's really funny. Like, what other kids movie you gonna have where a grown man playing a little baby is telling a little kid to suck it?
I mean,
I want you to suck it. You suck it.
It's not about so where it's about where it'll take you.
Yeah, exactly.
But Sergio, do you pick Boss Baby or Turbo?
Turbo.
Oh, you suck.
Exactly. Next.
Fine.
You suck it.
You swallow it.
Next, we got Kung Fu Panda versus Captain Underpants.
Ooh, so
Kung Fu Panda.
Captain Underpants.
Are you serious?
Okay. Fine, I'll think about it a little bit longer. Captain Underpants.
Sergio.
First of all, I want to make
Kung Fu
it
Panda
clear
so we can get this over
I've
with.
already voted against both Kung Fu Panda movies. I love Kung Fu Panda.
No, you don't.
But as someone who grew... Okay, so, Shauna, I'm going to eat my boyfriend.
Why are you telling your sister you're going to eat me?
Because she knows we're going to roast you in the fire.
I was gonna say something out of hand, but I'm not gonna say that.
What? I didn't... Okay. You know what?
You're sick, Sergio.
Never mind. You're sick. You're sick.
I mean, you guys have told me about it before.
Sergio, we're on a... God, okay. Kung Fu Panda... Sergio, just say Kung Fu Panda so we can get to the next one.
No, Sergio, consider Captain Underpants and hear my reason.
I know, Sergio. He's got to say Kung Fu Panda.
I grew up reading the books with my sister.
Me too.
And the movies just perfectly encapsulate that. Like the humor.
They do.
The animation. Like, it's amazing. And I love the friendship. Like, everything about that movie.
It's really funny. I love Kung Fu Underpants, but Kung Fu Panda. That is all.
Okay.
Sergio.
Well, Sergio, which do you choose? Either way, I'll be happy. Both of these are great movies.
It's true. Kung Fu Panda, though.
All right. I'm not mad about that.
Next, we got Croods 2 versus Spirit Untamed.
What the frick?
What, you didn't know they made another Spirit movie?
I thought... Well, it makes sense they did because they had a Netflix Spirit.
It's basically just a series put into a movie form.
Oh, I never saw the movie. I only saw the series, but I'll probably choose...
Croods 2? You gonna choose Croods 2?
I'll choose Croods 2.
Woo! All right. Wait, Sergio, what was yours?
I was going to say Spirit.
You're screwed either way, so let's go to the next one. Shrek the Third versus Trolls.
Wait, that's the third?
Trolls.
You know,
Trolls.
Finally, we agree on one. I say Trolls. What about you, Sergio?
I was going to say the third.
Okay,
Well,
but 2 against 1.
Yeah.
So Trolls.
Wait, you guys gonna let me speak on those, or are you guys just gonna go?
We are.
Well, no, you
Fine.
can.
Go back.
Sorry. Go back, Chance.
No, you don't have to go back. I was just asking, like, if you wanted.
We kind of left Sergio in the dark.
Sorry.
I know. I just wanted to know if you guys wanted me to explain or not.
Yes, you can explain, but be brief because we got so many.
I was gonna say Shrek the Third because I grew up watching that, and I often found a lot of funny parts compared to other movies I've seen. And Trolls was good, but I saw it in a premiere, and I felt it was more for kids than for me.
I mean,
it is,
that's
but I like
fair.
I mean,
it is technically more of a centered kids film, but I personally love the Trolls franchise.
Any movie that has the gorillas in the soundtrack has an okay with me. Next, we got Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron versus How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon, no questions asked.
Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon. What about you, Sergio?
Right, I grew up watching Spirit, but I'm gonna give it to How to Train Your Dragon because that's one of my favorite movies.
All right.
Thank God, one we all agreed on. Great.
Next, Madagascar 2 versus Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Oh, this is gonna be a hard one.
Puss in
This is
Boots
gonna be
the
so
Last Wish.
hard. Oh
It's
no.
not. It's Puss in Boots the Last Wish. No questions asked. Were we watching
No.
the same movie?
Wait, baby, hold on. Can I give my explanation for Madagascar 2? Escape to Africa?
Yes, you can, babe.
Shut up, Sergio. Sergio. Get on my nerves. Anyway,
Sergio, we've been dating for a year now. Come on.
Madagascar 2.
No, I know. I just like hearing you guys say it. It's funny.
You know
Oh my God.
Fine, I give up. Puss in Boots. I'm not gonna even try. It's Puss in Boots.
No, I wanted to hear
Puss
your
in Boots 2.
reason.
No, I didn't have a reason. I was gonna try making one as I was gonna try to make one up as I go along, but I just gave up because I know Puss in Boots 2 in my heart is the best movie.
See? Sorry, babe.
It's just one of those movies where you just can't help.
Yeah.
Also,
Next,
go to the next one because I can barely see it.
Next, we got Shrek Forever After versus Trolls Band Together.
Is Chance not choosing it on his screen, or is that just me?
No, it's all just been randomly placed. There is no order.
Yeah, it's all scrambled.
Okay. So Shrek and Trolls?
Shrek
And
4
movie?
versus Trolls 3.
Oh, fuck.
Trolls 3.
I was gonna say Shrek Forever After.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Lola.
I love both of these movies. I'm thinking. Nobody pressure me. Dang it. Is Trolls 3 the band together one?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck! No! Why would you guys make me do this?
I mean, like this is what I kind of said would happen because the
See,
fact is,
I hate that we did the bracket one. No.
Yes.
No. Why did we do this?
It's more entertaining.
This isn't basketball. No. I
dribble
choose,
with a thought.
I choose Shrek Forever After.
Ah! Madagascar versus B movie. This is hard.
No, it's not.
That one's hard. I am so.
Madagascar.
Yes, why did you do this? Oh
I'm
my
going
god.
Madagascar.
Sergio, which one are you picking?
Madagascar. Same thing when we reviewed the B movie. I really don't care that much about it, but it just has some funny jokes.
And B movie doesn't care about you.
I know.
You're literally voting against the B movie.
Yes, it's a mutual thing.
Go, Lola.
Well, either way, Madagascar went. So just put Madagascar.
Oh, okay.
We just wanted to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll choose Madagascar, but it hurts me a little bit because I grew up watching the B movie a lot. Like I really like the B movie.
Troll Hunters: Rise of the Titans versus Ruby Gilman: Teenage Kraken.
This one's tricky for me.
I'm not sure because Troll Hunters: Rise of the Titans has Teenage Impreg, and then the Teenage Kraken felt just okay. I think I'll choose Troll Hunters solely based off the fact that I really enjoyed the TV series on Netflix, and I watched through the whole thing.
Next, we got Boss Baby 2 versus Bad Guys.
That's not even close.
It's not even close at all. It's Bad Guys.
Bad Guys.
Bad Guys, obviously.
Next, Shrek 2 versus Shark Tale. Wow, this is tricky. This is so hard.
No, it's not.
Okay, Sergio, which one are you choosing then?
Shrek 2. Shrek 2. I just grew up with Shrek 2. I also grew up watching Shrek Tale, but I just like Shrek 2 too much to pick it over Shrek 2.
Fine, Shrek 2.
Hey, don't just give up. If you like Shark Tale, pick Shark Tale. But I chose Shrek 2 too.
Yeah, see, it's either way, it would have been screwed over. Next, we got How to Train a Dragon: The Hidden World versus Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge.
This one's tricky for me.
Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge.
It's over
the hedge. Yes, thank you. I do love you so much.
I do like Over the Hedge, but I just enjoy the Dragons trilogy more than the Over the Hedge, I think. But yeah, Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge. Yes, Over the Hedge.
Shrek versus Sinbad. That's Legend of the Seven Seas.
Shrek.
I never
watched Sinbad.
You never saw Sinbad?
No, never saw it.
Brad Pitt plays Sinbad.
I bet El Dorado's better than
this. Has one of the best villains in any DreamWorks movie.
How did you watch Sinbad but not El Dorado? Now I'm just pissed off. I choose Shrek. Nah, I'm pissed off. Y'all want to talk about Sinbad, but y'all didn't want to hear. Well, Sergio heard me out. You didn't want to hear El Dorado out. I'm pissed. Shrek.
Sinbad's a reason. Sinbad almost bankrupt the studio. It's a big deal. But fine, we'll do Shrek.
Yeah.
Puss in Boots versus Kung Fu Panda 2. Kung Fu Panda 2. That's my pick.
Okay.
Are we waiting for Lola or for me?
Waiting for Lola.
He's waiting for both of us because we're both thinking. Unless you already have it in mind.
I have it in mind. I just wanted to wait to see what you are. What you got?
I want to know what you got.
Oh, okay. Okay, I like Puss in Boots because of what it's based off of, and also the story. And I just like Puss as a character. But I'm gonna go with Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah, man. Kung Fu Panda 2. Prince of Egypt versus Turbo.
That's not even a contest.
Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, Prince of Egypt. I'll say that. Yeah, Prince of Egypt. Kung Fu Panda versus the Croods, a New Age.
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trolls versus How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Trolls.
Trolls.
Damn it.
I love you, Chance. This makes me so happy. I genuinely didn't know you like Trolls this much. I feel better. Okay.
Puss in Boots 2 versus Shrek Forever After.
Frick, why did you do this, Chance? I hate your bracket system.
I love it.
I hate your bracket system.
Puss in Boots 2. Puss in Boots 2.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you. Puss in Boots 2. I'm wanting you to hear me.
Can't we just leave them at a tie?
No.
Yeah. Sergio, if you say we should leave them at a tie, we could beat Chance. Do you want to leave it at a tie?
Wait, beat Chance? What do you mean? I picked Puss in Boots the last win.
Thank you, Sergio. Okay, Puss in Boots wins. Next.
I didn't know because you didn't say anything, Sergio. No. Because I love Happily Ever After. It's my favorite Shrek movie.
It is a good movie, but I gotta say Puss in Boots just feels like a better story.
Yeah. Madagascar versus Troll Hunters.
I'll let Madagascar beat Troll Hunters the movie.
Yep. No question about it. The Bad Guys versus Shrek 2.
Bad Guys.
Shrek 2.
Okay. Sergio?
This is tricky for me because I saw The Bad Guys more recently, but I also remember having fond memories of Shrek 2. But I would say
think of the DVD menu, Sergio. Shrek 2 has a great DVD menu. Think of the DVD menu. There's Shrek Talk to
What is
the
that?
whole
No,
DVD menu of Shrek 2 is iconic.
Oh, the Bad Guys. And also, what the frick does the DVD menu have to do with the movie?
It was so funny. Donkey wouldn't shut up talking to you, saying Shrek 2. Look at this, a DVD menu. Like, and it was like, Donkey, shut up the whole time. It was hilarious.
Funny, but that has nothing to do with the movie at all.
It does.
Okay.
Over the Hedge versus Shrek.
You see,
Shrek.
But if I don't pick Over the Hedge, there's no Over the Hedge.
It's Shrek. Deep down in your heart, you know it's Shrek.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you guys just need me here for tiebreakers.
Yes, that's exactly why we were here.
I'm just a tiebreaker.
Okay, Shrek wins this one. Okay?
Woo!
He wins this one.
Next, Kung Fu Panda 2 versus the Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt.
Kung Fu Panda 2.
Prince of Egypt.
Sergio.
Oh.
What the hell?
Think of it this way, Sergio.
This hurts me so
still
much.
have the first Kung Fu Panda.
Prince of Egypt.
You suck.
Yeah! Let's go.
Kung Fu Panda versus Trolls.
Kung Fu Panda.
Wait.
Panda.
Well, you win either way. Just go. You guys choose.
No, what were you going to say?
No. You win either way. I like both movies. I just said Trolls because I really like Trolls. I've watched everything about Trolls. I've seen it all.
Me too. I watched everything about Kung Fu Panda, even the holiday special.
I love the holiday special.
It's so fun.
And the CeeLo Green music video.
They're in a music video?
Yeah, for Kung Fu Fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It was on the DVD.
Okay.
You mean the credits?
Yes, and the DVD. The DVD had the music video.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Next, we got Puss in Boots 2 versus Madagascar.
Puss in Boots 2.
Madagascar.
Obviously. No,
Puss in Boots 2. Puss in Boots 2.
Obviously.
You two suck.
You swallow. How about that?
The Bad Guys versus Shrek.
Oh, that's hard for me.
Shrek. It's Shrek. It's Shrek.
Let us choose, damn it.
I'm gonna go with the Bad Guys.
I'm gonna go with the Bad Guys as well. Because I love Shrek, but that's not my favorite Shrek movie.
Don't get me wrong. I love all these movies, but I'm just mad I got my pick lost. Anyway, Prince of Egypt versus Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda.
Didn't we do that?
No.
We literally did that.
We did Kung Fu Panda 2.
Okay. Prince of Egypt.
No, Sergio. Kung Fu Panda. Say it.
No, Kung Fu Panda 2 is better than Kung Fu Panda. So and since Prince of Egypt is better than Kung Fu Panda 2, I'm gonna go with Prince of Egypt.
You both suck.
Let's go. Logic.
Puss in Boots 2 versus Bad Guys. Puss in Boots 2.
Puss in Boots 2.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Prince of Egypt versus Puss in Boots 2.
That's the hardest one I've ever thought of.
Frick.
Puss in Boots 2.
Hate. What is this bracket system? Oh my gosh. Who invented this?
Chance.
WT bracket.
Chance is the founder.
I really want you guys to explain this joke later because I don't get it. But Sergio, what are you picking? I feel like this is such a hard decision. Chance doesn't even know because he doesn't have taste, Sergio. What is your opinion?
Wow.
You know I'm mad at you. You ruined El Dorado.
How did I ruin El Dorado?
Well, you didn't ruin it. You didn't give it a
also
chance.
Agree with me.
You didn't give it a chance. Give it a chance. Yeah, but Sergio gave it a chance.
I love El Dorado. I just don't love it as much as the other movie.
That's not what you said.
That's what I said.
No,
Sergio, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, or Prince
I
of
love
Egypt?
both these movies so much. But if I have to go off which one I think would win this round is Puss in Boots.
Yes.
Okay.
Lola?
Yeah, I'll choose Puss in Boots.
Yes.
But Prince of Egypt is still really good.
How do you trade Dragon 2 versus Kung Fu Panda 3?
Dragon 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you trade
Dragon 2.
Madagascar 3 versus Megamind.
Megamind.
Both suck.
Megamind.
No.
Megamind. Second chance.
Yeah.
Monsters versus Aliens versus Penguins of Madagascar.
Ooh.
Monsters. It's Monsters.
I think I'm gonna say Monsters versus Aliens solely because I watched Monsters versus Aliens more, and I believe based on likability skills, I like Monsters versus Aliens a little bit more.
Oh, this is a triad because I like Monsters vs. Aliens too.
We had Invisible Man here. Where did he go? He died years ago.
In that chair.
He's
still there.
He's still there. I can't believe they didn't take him out of the chair. They left him there.
Or they did take him there and they just said that he's still there.
I love that bit though, because you don't see him with mouth move. You just see the chair and it's like, he's still there. Monster vs. Aliens.
Yep.
Next, Mr. Peabody and Sherman or Ants? Oh crap.
Mr. Peabody.
Ants.
Peabody.
It's Ants.
Peabody.
Hear me out. Hear me out. No. I heard you out with the El Dorado pitch. Let me say about Ants. Let me tell you my Ants pitch.
No. I didn't get to finish my El Dorado.
Yeah, you did.
No, you made
After
me
you
cut it
chose.
short.
I'll be brief then.
Fine.
Depressed
Okay.
ant.
What?
Depressed ant.
Shut up. Anyway, this movie is so not a kids movie, but yet people always think it is because it's from DreamWorks, but it's before DreamWorks was his own animation company and was still a part of a studio, early studio.
It actually has a
Rough
lot of
animation made out of spite to rush in production so it could be A Bug's Life, a pretty meh Pixar movie compared to all the other ones.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think that's a hot take to say a Bug's Life is not their best movie.
I'm not saying it's their best movie, but it's still good.
It's alright.
But okay.
Compared to Ants, Ants has balls. I don't
Right.
name another animated kid movie where there's a decapitated head that's still talking to the main character after a war.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
I was gonna talk about Tarzan where they show the villain hanging.
That's different. That's in the silhouette. You don't see the face.
Do you want to?
But you know,
Yeah,
it's
I would
there.
rather show me the face. Let me see it.
I'll show you something.
I like to see it.
That's not what. Okay.
Or what about the Prince of Egypt where they show blood?
That's different. Everyone bleeds.
Exactly.
And Puss in Boots, they bleed too. It's not an uncommon thing for an animator for kids characters
But
to bleed.
Prince of Egypt is higher on the blood showing.
It is
level.
more adult. It is adult. It's in the same area as
Ouch.
Ants, but Ants has more of an adult take on it. Like I feel like kids aren't going to
Best
gravitate towards
religious
Ants.
movie ever.
They might like Prince of Egypt, but Ants, they're not going to understand when watching it. They might enjoy it, but they're not going to understand
Ants
it.
is really good, babe, but I'm going with Mr. Peabody. It's the better movie. I'm sorry.
I like the father-son relationship better than that one.
Exactly.
Oh my god!
Makes me cry.
Fine, Mr. Peabody and Sherman is win.
I cried
2 out of
during
3,
Mr.
that's why.
Peabody and Sherman.
Me too. I
Sorry.
cried at the end. Chicken Run versus Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were Rabbit.
Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were Rabbit.
Oh wait, they're
It's
both
one of the
Aardman.
best stop motion pictures
Yeah,
to ever be created.
I'm going with Wallace.
Wallace!
Sergio, what about you?
Same here.
Okay, cool.
Yay, Wallace!
Next, we got Flushed Away versus Trolls World Tour.
Trolls.
Flushed
I
Away.
was gonna say Flushed Away.
Yes! Yes, Sergio!
Okay.
Next, we got Wild Robot versus Joseph, King of Dreams.
Wild Robot.
Yeah, Wild Robot.
Same here, yeah.
All right.
Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate and Orion in the Dark.
Ryan in the Dark, obviously.
It's Orion!
Oh my gosh. Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate shouldn't even count. I can't believe how they decided to betray Megamind.
But Troll Hunters counts?
Yeah,
Yes.
Troll Hunters counts.
How does that count? They're both on streaming
Because they
platforms.
didn't betray the Trolls Hunter franchise. Megamind, the Doom Syndicate is the worst movie to ever happen.
Did you see it?
Yes, actually, I did watch it.
The whole movie?
Yes, I watched the whole movie.
And the
just
TV
to prove
show?
how horrible it was. And it was horrible.
You watched the whole movie to just see how horrible it was?
Yes, to prove a point.
Ants, don't act like you're so surprised. You've done the same thing.
Exactly. Stubborn ass. Anyway, Orion in the Dark's better. And if you think Megamind 2 is the best movie of all time, babe, we're breaking up on the podcast. That's what has to happen. I don't actually mean that, but like, dude, how are you going to choose 2 and not 1? That makes absolutely no sense. The math is not math, and that's not right.
Wow.
But anyways, Sergio, which one do you choose?
Orion in the Dark.
Orion in the Dark. Next, we got Kung Fu Panda 4 versus Rise of the Guardians. Rise of the Guardians. Not even a
Rise of the
question.
Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise
But
of the
Rise of
Guardians.
the Guardians.
Versus Abominable.
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians. How to Train Dragon
Wow.
2 versus Megamind.
How to Train Dragon 2 for me.
Megamind for me.
Which one do you
Yeah,
choose?
which one are you choosing?
I'm choosing Megamind.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yes! I love you. Thank you.
I love you too. Monster versus Aliens versus Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Yay, Mr. Peabody.
It's in the trailer.
Monster versus Aliens.
Okay. Which one do you choose, Sergio?
Monsters vs. Aliens.
All right.
Next, we got Wallace and Gromit versus Flushed Away. Flushed
Wallace and
Away.
What? I don't like you right now.
I love you. I love you.
I love you. I
Sergio,
don't
what
like
about you?
This is a hard one for me because I watched Wallace and Gromit and it was pretty heartwarming, but I had to say Flushed Away because I'm just biased towards that.
What? Okay. Fine.
The Wild Robot versus Orion in the Dark.
Wild Robot.
Wild Robot.
Obviously.
All right. Rise of the Guardians and Abominable.
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
Yep.
Yep.
It's just gonna be Rise of the Guardians the whole way through.
Just Rise of the Guardians forever.
Megamind versus Monster versus Aliens.
Megamind, obviously. What are we doing, guys? Megamind.
Flushed Away versus Wild Robot.
Wild Robot.
Wild Robot.
Obviously.
Yeah, Wild Robot.
Megamind versus the Wild Robot.
Wild Robot.
Megamind.
Really?
Robot.
Okay.
Damn.
The Wild Robot versus Rise of the Guardians.
Wild Robot.
Wild Robot.
I was gonna say Rise of the Guardians.
Too late. Now, the big question. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish versus the Wild Robot.
Ooh,
Puss in
actually,
Boots.
I'm choosing Puss in Boots here.
Okay, fine.
You're gonna choose Wild Robot?
It's not important.
You can choose Wild
I'm doing
Robot.
Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots is the first in Boots is the winner of the DreamWorks bracket we have here. You
Yep.
must be really proud of yourselves, guys.
I want it to be known here, guys, that Madagascar obviously didn't win. See throughout these movies because Puss in Boots will always be, and that's always has been, the best current DreamWorks movie. Unless they somehow make a better one, but I don't think that's possible. Like, it's Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Here's to hoping that they make another masterpiece that could even touch the height that Puss in Boots 2 has.
Amen to that. I'm glad we did this. This was really fun.
This was really fun.
You did this in more industry movies.
Well, we should wrap this up now. All right.
Yeah, but we
Well,
should
I'm
do this
Chance.
again.
I'm Chance,
I'm Lola,
I'm Sergio.
and have a cinematic day.
or Night.